Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to give you guys an update on 15 months for Jayden. I kind of just do this for myself just to know what to expect with my second child and third hopefully. Just because I feel like I'm gonna forget it all. Like right now I feel like I don't even know how to hold a newborn, if you know what I mean. If anyone can relate, let me know down below. If you guys like these types of videos and these updates, I'm going to do these quarterly from the age of 1 to 2. So it's going to be 15, 18, 21, and 24. I just feel like a little bit less changes throughout these months compared to the first year. So please give it a big thumbs up if you like them and subscribe for more. And just so you guys know as well, I post a lot on my Instagram daily on stories, everyday life, like parenting, feeding. I do like what I eat in a day Wednesdays with Jayden. I do Toddler Tuesdays and things like that. I even do makeup, so that should be fun. And if you guys hear Jayden, he's in the closet being a troublemaker, but I guess this is how you get videos done nowadays. Hashtag mom life. So let's get right into it. There's not much. I'm going to try to tell you guys as much as I can. Again, I pretty much do this for myself. Please also note, like, don't compare your child to mine. Every child has different milestones. So don't make yourself crazy with comparison. Come on over. He's hiding. So when we went to the doctor for his 15-month checkup, he is 20 pounds, 14 ounces, so almost 21 pounds. He's in the 22nd percentile. He's always been on the lower side in general, but he has been on his growth curve. For height, he actually had a growth spurt about an inch and a half, I think she said. And he went all the way up to the 55th percentile, and he is at 31 inches. And then his head circumference, he's been on the lower side of the 9th percentile, and he's at 41.1 centimeters or 17.25 inches. So that's that. He's pretty much on his growth curve. He cried so much. My God, I've never seen him cry so much in his life. And even just from like stranger danger, like didn't want anyone, checking his breathing or anything like that. So we had lots of cuddles and snacks that day, especially even in the doctor's office. There was lots of snacks going on, but it's what kept him busy and happy. So that's what I make sure to have, is a lot of snacks on hand so he, can choose what he wants and just be a happy boy. So overall with eating, I'll start with eating. He still eats really well, but he is starting to get super picky. There are things that he eats a lot of, like in the beginning, and then all of a sudden gets really bored of it. And it's not that I offer it every day. So for example, he loved broccoli as a kid, like as a baby before 1, and then he hated broccoli, didn't want to touch it. And now recently he does like it more. Tangerines is a different one. He liked tangerines. And then now, like, he hates them. So I try to keep offering it. I know sometimes kids can just be picky, or like the way you present it also. So like sometimes maybe changing it into different ways. I mean, you can't really do much with oranges. But for example, eggs. You can make French toast, scrambled eggs, egg muffins, hard-boiled eggs, and so on. And introduce eggs to them that way and see which one they prefer the most at that time. I do feed him in the way where, like, whatever I'm going to be feeding him that day for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, if he wants something else, I try not to give it to him. I don't worry about him not eating enough, and I know this is a lot for like many parents, like they freak out, but I want him to understand that he feels hungry and that when I offer him food, that he needs to eat it or he's gonna get hungry. Does that make sense? I don't want him to feel like he can just say, I want this, I want this, I want this, even though I'm giving him something else. I don't want to become a slave to cooking or feeding him just because he wants what he wants, put it that way. And if you do it this way, that's totally up to you, how you do it. This is just my way of parenting and how I want things to go here. So I, make it easier for myself in the future. And I want him to just enjoy food, have good eating habits, and understand, his hunger cues, and that's really it. We have, done a lot of Montessori in this house. He's reading a book right now, by the way, if you hear him. So I'm going to share with you guys the Montessori stuff that I am doing with him, and I'm going to make a separate video on this because there's little stations in the house that I set up for him. He's not like totally using them all fully of how I want him to. He's on the younger side, but he has implemented a lot of things and does a lot of practical life skills, and he enjoys doing them. Like, he enjoys shutting off the lights, putting away his laundry, cleaning, wiping away after himself. It's honestly awesome to see that he enjoys these things, and it just helps me out with teaching him how to get this stuff done. So for sleep, he is doing so good. We hired a sleep trainer because we were desperate. So pretty much what was going on is that he needed to go down to one nap. So how his day works now is at 7 o'clock in the morning, he wakes up, we have breakfast at 7:30, he has a snack at 9:30, he then has lunch at 11:30, goes down for his nap from 12 to 3 most days. Sometimes he wakes up at 2:30 and sometimes 3:30, depending on how tired he is. I don't let him sleep past the 4 o'clock mark ever. And then he will wake up, have a snack 3:30 or 4. Then he has dinner 5:30 or 6, depending on that last nap. And then we wrap everything up, have his bath, and he goes down at 7 to 7:30. And it has been awesome. He just left the room, actually. So we have been getting a really good night's rest, and all it was is that I needed to drop down that last nap. The beginning was hard to stretch out the morning. I just needed to keep him busy by going out for walks with him and so on. So that's what I did, and he's honestly a bundle of energy now. He's coming right back in if you hear him stomping. I hear you. Can you come here? Look, you want to read your papers? Here, can you come read this for me? Yeah, come say hi to everyone. No? Okay, you're too busy putting away your laundry? This kid is just so full of personality. Sometimes I wonder where they learn all this stuff. It's kind of crazy. Like, he understands what I'm saying to him even if he doesn't know how to respond fully. He is saying words like up, bye-bye, hi. He said ginger before. The weirdest, word. I was peeling ginger and I was saying it to him. And it just shows how much they're able to imitate at this age. And I just kept saying it, and all of a sudden he was like, ginger. And it was so cute. I actually have it on video, which I'll share with you guys. What is this? Ginger?
Ginger.
Yeah, ginger. Ginger. Yeah, that's the new word of the day that you learned, huh? And he also said butter before. So I feel like he says harder words versus more simple words. Like, he won't say dog, which is totally fine. But he does understand a lot, shakes his head yes and no and all of that stuff. And he knows when he wants something and when he doesn't. So I don't compare anything to like what he's saying or doing. He does not walk yet, by the way. A lot of people are like, oh, he's not walking. He has till 18 months to hit it. He's very anxious overall. He's getting better with holding one of our hands instead of two. And he actually, like, if we let go of his hands for a few steps, he actually walks towards us. So I think it's just a fear for him. It's not that he has fallen before or anything, but I guess it's just not his time, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm not rushing it. I honestly always defend him and stand up for him. People have this idea that kids should, walk before their first birthday, and it's just not reality for a lot. And everyone told me like his foot is off or whatever. He has slight rotation of his right foot. I asked the pediatrician about it. He's totally fine. It's actually very common for a lot of kids. And she said it's going to fix as he starts walking and, finding his balance and so on. I haven't invested in shoes for him yet, just because I feel like his foot is really small and I'm not going to invest in anything until he really starts walking. He does wear other shoes that are a little bit more flexible, but I'm going to get him walking shoes the moment he starts walking, like fully, to help, you know, I guess with support and all that stuff. Wow, you went under there? Oh my goodness. We got to get you out. How did you get under there? You can't go to Ollie. Ollie's nervous around you. Yes, Ollie is still nervous around Jayden. He doesn't let him touch him. I think it's a jealousy thing and that he took his spot and so on. You okay? Yeah? You don't do that again, okay? Here, can you look at these papers for me? Oh, thank you so much. So that's the thing we're still working on. I'm hoping as Jayden gets older, it gets a little bit better because Ollie is great with so many other kids, so I don't know what it is. This is totally off topic, but we had someone evaluate Ollie yesterday for training. I don't think we're going to go through with it, but she was saying that he's scared and also anxious and jealous. Oh, jeez, my God. Bad idea with paper. This couldn't be more real, right? So I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just really training him on walking with us with a stroller because it's a disaster sometimes the way he pulls. So I'm going to try to do it like in my way, I guess, and you know, let's hope for the best here. And what else can I tell you guys? I'm trying to do early communication with him when it comes to potty training and seeing his cues. You want to go in here? Whee! The elephant, hold on. So for early communication, just to see his cues for when he needs to go potty, to poop, and to pee. It's gotten harder as he's gotten older, so I don't know how that's going to go. He's such a bad thumb sucker. Yeah? Whee! Hold on here. Hold on here. You want to get off? Whoop. Off. He's very good at getting on and off of things. Like, he can get on and off the couch himself. It's quite amazing. You want me to hold you? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a very big mama's boy. Very needy sometimes. Today's a more needy day. What do you want with that? You want the blanket? Let's look at the blanket. You want to play peekaboo? Entertaining your toddler is a lot. And by the way, tantrums are real, okay? They are intense. Woo! Where's Jayden? Where's Jayden? Peekaboo! Would you like some water? Is that what you want? You want water or a snack? Is it snack time already? Are you shaking your head? Yes. One moment. We're going to get this kid a snack. Do you see how needy he is? Okay. We are back. This kid is going to eat Puffs. I actually only really tried to give him Puffs out and about, but you know, we're trying to film this video and it's totally fine. Puffs are fine. I used to be one of those moms that was like, my kid's never going to sit in front of the TV, or my kid's never going to eat this or that. But guess what? Sometimes you just need a break during the day. Being a stay-at-home mom is mentally and physically draining, and I also own 2 businesses, and I do, you know, makeup and hair on the weekends because I'm also a makeup and hair artist. And it's a lot, okay? And then I need to do like things for myself, like work out and eat and all this stuff, and it's just a lot. So I give all moms out there so much credit. It is so hard. I feel like moms need to understand moms the most, because I feel like sometimes, you know, people who don't have kids or husbands and everything like that don't fully ever understand it, and they won't. They're not in our position. But I feel like as moms, we need to speak out for ourselves and let everyone know that, you know, it's difficult. It's mentally, physically, emotionally draining sometimes, and sometimes you just need a break. Like the other day, he was having the day from hell, honestly. And I was going into the city to work, and honestly, it was just like a blessing to be able to have that alone time, even if it was just to go work and be away from him for that moment. So that's that. And by the way, they're pretty good with like, he wants his food, he'll lick him and say hi to him and like is excited when he comes home, but he still can't touch him. Just a weird thing going on. What else can I tell you guys? I feel like I'm making this longer than what it should be. What else do you want to tell them? He had his first haircut by Dad. We need to cut it again. It was a disaster, by the way. He was like screaming the whole time. It wasn't? Yes, it was. It was a disaster. Yeah, I know. So good, huh? Yummy. And also, just because my neighbor's a speech pathologist, it's also like really great, and I took Speech Sisters course too, like imitate them. They're so good with imitation. So for example, he's saying or yummy. Like whatever you think your child is saying, like repeat it back, and they're more likely to say again, Would you like some more? No? Okay. But, and it doesn't always happen just like it didn't there. But that's how he repeated the word ginger and butter and all these words. And my dog is trying to help my child. Yes, this is like a new thing. He even tries to help me. I don't know what Ollie's going through. And this is honestly as real as it gets. This is my life in a nutshell. I don't know what else to update you guys. We did sleep, food, and milestones. He's talking more and more daily. He's very good at independent play, and that's about it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna finish our snack, and then we're gonna have some lunch. And I hope you really enjoyed this video of me chatting with you, being as real as possible. This is as real as it gets. I always try to be honest and open with you guys as well, because I think it's just, you know, a good thing to see into somebody's real life, because social media can sometimes be, you know, the perfect parts of everyone's world, and in reality, you know, it's not always that way. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys, again, like these videos and enjoy watching them, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll leave my Instagram for you guys as well, so you guys can check that out and come follow along my everyday life there. And we hope to see you guys in the next video. You want to say bye, Jayden? Say bye. Blow kiss. Mwah. You gotta put your hand away. Yeah? Mwah. Good. Mwah. You're going to sleep at 8 o'clock today, okay? No more ifs and buts. No more 9 o'clock bedtime. You think it's funny? What's going on over here? What are you doing? You just can't be putting that in your mouth, mister. Can I have that? Oh, thank you. Wow, look at you!
Two. Yeah. Wee. Wee. 1, 2, 3.